Did Charli DAmelio accidentally shrink her parents? Here is everything we know. I am RG Mays, and this is your 24/7 celebrity news. Charli DAmelio just posted a photo to her near 38 million Instagram followers with a caption saying, quote, "I shrunk my parents." She what now? In the post, that contains 5 images in a carousel, she's sitting on the floor of her house near the camera, and her parents are standing near the back wall, and they appear, pretty darn tiny. The next photo you see Charli standing in front, pointing to her dad, who only appears to come up to her waist, and then he points to the mom, who's even smaller than him. You get it. It looks like she shrunk her parents. I'm having flashbacks to my favorite childhood movie of all time, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, which then was followed up by the Honey, We Shrunk Ourselves, or whatever it's called, and then Honey, We Blew Up the Baby. Great series, I highly recommend it on Disney+. Top comments on this post included one from Dixie herself saying, quote, "You're so weird." Charli commented back, "LOL." And, quote, "I always knew you had powers," from another top comment. So it turns out Charli's parents are not actually shrunken, but it was just a really cool camera effect. However, this is not the last we will be seeing of Charli and Dixie's parents. Mark and Heidi DAmelio, aka the other DAmelios, have amassed quite an online following for themselves since their daughters started rising to TikTok fame. With collectively almost 5 million followers on Instagram alone, Heidi and Mark are up to some exciting projects. They just announced they launched their own podcast called Mark and Heidi, the Other DAmelios. Mark, aka the CEO of the DAmelio family, as he writes on his Instagram bio, posted about the launch of the podcast and said, quote, "It will be fun, ... I hope." I really hope so too, because they just launched their first episode, and of course I tuned in. So, what can we expect from this podcast? Will we get behind the scenes, never before told stories about Charli and Dixie that we cannot wait to get our hands on? Only one way to find out, by tuning in and subscribing to their podcast. So far, they've only released one episode. It ran about 32 minutes in totality, and Mark and Heidi talk about what it's like to be the parents of famous teenage girls. So far, it has a 4.5 out of 5-star reviews on Apple Podcast, and so far the comments have gone both ways. Here's an example of what we're seeing in the ratings so far. Some listeners left a 5-star rating saying, quote, "Yay! I'm so excited. The DAmelio family has always done their best to be good role models while still maintaining their own lives." Whereas other comments leave 1-star reviews and comments like, quote, "Terrible, no content, bland and dry." Well, you will have to be the judge of that on your own, and I'd love to know. I personally thought it was really fun and exciting, and I also agree. I love that they keep a really healthy, family-oriented image. Even with all this popularity and fame, I really respect that, and I love it, and I do think that that is the secret sauce to the DAmelio sisters, and their parents included. Of course, they raised them. So, what do you guys think of all of this? I mean, are you tuning into their podcast? Are you going to be the most avid listener, and are you going to leave a review? And is it going to be 5 stars or 1 star? I don't know, but I still gotta make my review verdict. We wanna know, let us know. I am RG Mays, and follow us at Hollywire for your 24/7 celebrity news.